Hello, how are you today? I'm here with a message of one, inspiration, two, education, three, of empowerment. And I'm going to be reading from the Holy Bible, the New International Version. Now, give me a few minutes. I won't be before you long. You may say, Mr. Ellis, I don't read the Bible. That's okay. You may say, I don't go to church. That's okay too. Still allow this message to inspire you, educate you, and empower you. I guarantee that this message is going to hit home to where you live. And it's been in the scriptures for years. Many ministers have read it, but just have not seen the nuggets contained in this scripture. And you'll see what I mean as we go along. So we're going to go to Genesis 2, chapter 2, and verse 12. It says, the gold of that land is good. Aromatic resin and onyx are also there. Again, the gold of that land is good. Aromatic resin and onyx are also there. This portion of scripture is referring to the Garden of Eden, and even scientists that don't believe in God, they will tell you that the cradle of civilization started in Africa. That's why you hear the terms Mother Africa. They will trace all of mankind back to Africa. So this is a portion of the Garden of Eden. It's a specific part of it. And the first thing it says in Genesis 2 and 12 is there is gold. Now, other versions say there is good gold. And I'm going to tell you why that's a better term. Gold is a precious metal. Gold is also one of the things that are involved in building generational wealth, and it's involved in a diversified investment portfolio. There are several things that make up a diversified investment portfolio. One are businesses, plural. Experts agree in marketing, sales, advertising, different areas that in order to be above the negative economical situation at hand and in the future, one needs at least 7 streams of what they call passive or unearned income. E-commerce stores, courses offered online, webinars, videos, CDs that sell, electronics, or it may be some type of health product or service that you offer. So that's important. That's number one, businesses. Number 2 is real estate. And notice I specifically let you know where these items were. They were in Africa. That represents land, real estate. Real estate is the number 2 thing that helps an individual to build economical empowerment. It is very powerful. Not just the real estate of the house you live in. There is commercial real estate. And then there's the second home, what they call investment properties, which is commercial real estate, vacation homes and vacation shares and things of that nature that you can rent out to other people, and then they can put money towards you for the upkeep. The third thing in a diversified investment portfolio is precious metals. Gold, you hear it on Wall Street and NASDAQ. Gold, silver. These others you will not hear about that much, but they are involved as a precious metal. You have gold, I mentioned that. You have silver, I mentioned that. You have rhodium, the things that is put into batteries. You have palladium and platinum and plutonium. You also have annuities, equities. You have foreign currency exchange. So all of that is involved in a divestment and diversified portfolio. So here we see gold. And even in Revelation, it talks about the gold being so pure that it's transparent. So we know that God has the best for you because he started out here talking about generational wealth. Now, what about the aromatic resin? That is a type of gummy substance that grows again in Africa and some places of India where fragrances, colognes, and perfume are derived from. No one can argue that the perfume and cologne market is not doing well even today. So here we see entrepreneurship. There was a king called King Jehoshaphat in Second Chronicles 17 and 12 that had gathered so much wisdom and economical empowerment, he actually built cities with nothing but banks in them. So how does this affect you? It affects you in knowing that you have the ability to come above where you are, but you have to research, you have to study and apply what you learn. So here we have the aromatic resin. And the third thing mentioned here is the onyx stone. Now, I left this last on purpose. An onyx stone is actually a rare gem. Rare gems you will not hear about on Wall Street because they are in a whole nother class. They are more precious than gold, silver, rhodium, palladium, platinum, and plutonium. Rare gems are like the onyx stone. You have pearls, you have rubies, you have gerimjavite, you have painite, which goes for $50,000 a carat, and it can go more. You have red diamonds, very rare. Pink diamonds, very rare. Yellow diamonds, very rare. The lighter the diamond, the more rare. You have blue opals and things of that nature. You have rare coins, antiques, things that have been left underneath the earth that are very rare and highly valuable. So those are other things that can generate economical empowerment. So you may be saying, how can I do that? Well, there's different books you can read. You can read the Bible. There's other books and resources to help you shift your mindset along with this video to do better. So we want to understand that if you're blaming God for the negativities, that's erroneous. I just told you right here that right out of the Bible that there is economical empowerment named here. Now, there was an ex-slave named Alonzo Herndon in the early 1900s that actually created a barbershop with 23 chairs, French fixtures, marble floors, jacuzzis down in Atlanta, Georgia on Peachtree Street. You can look that up. It's actually in this book, Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbrough. You'll find it between pages 50 and 63. And what this man did, he ended up buying into real estate and a church got in trouble. He took over the insurance policy and he derived out of that the Atlanta Life Insurance Company that's still going strong today. Now, he's passed, but his family owns it. Here we have not just a thing, but strategies involved to run those businesses. That's what's important. A lot of people are making content, but they don't have content strategy. I have actually designed a course called Introduction to Psychology that deals with color psychology. What is psychology? How is it used every day? You can't go almost hardly anywhere without dealing with people, places, and things. So how the mind works along with the body, how it responds to other people, how it responds to different situations, that's all psychology. All of the SEO, the backlinking that you're hearing about, how to do blogs, how to do social media, email marketing, all marketing principles and businesses function off of one category, and it's psychology. That's it. It's basically psychology. So I read books like The Intelligent Investor by Warren Buffett's mentor, Benjamin Graham. Of course, I mentioned Think and Grow Rich by Dennis Kimbrough. Generational Wealth by LaFoy Orlando, who is a young lawyer doing well in investments. Then there's books like Family Wealth, Keep It in the Family by James H. Hughes. There's also Command the Morning, a business Bible that you speak positive affirmations. And my latest book is called Cracking the Code, and it has different authors inside. You'll recognize Kevin Harrington. He's the star of the hit TV show Shark Tank. You may recognize Jim Britt, named as one of the world's top 20 coaches in the world. Rory Douglas, who is also a co-author and financial expert. So there are many people in this book that will help you to go further in life. And I want to tell you that the course, again, that I'm offering deals with content creation, content strategy, email marketing, influential marketing, authoritative marketing, curriculum marketing. It can go into any area that you're involved with. That's the dynamite of the diversity of psychology. The course is very non-traditional. There's no professor. There's no one assessing it but yourself. However, my email is available if you run into a struggle and a real serious problem. Basically, it is so simple and powerful. A 10-year-old can use it. And marketing experts will tell you that if your content is not understood by at least an eighth grade student, that content is not effective. I told you this message was here to inspire you, educate you, and empower you. The name of the course, again, is Introduction to Psychology, and it deals with metrics. It deals with all of the things that you hear people promising you this and that concerning marketing. So if you are in a negative place and facing challenging circumstances, number one, get into a quiet place and say affirmations like, I am more than a conqueror. I can do better. Generational wealth belongs to me. These negative circumstances don't have the last say so. You see, it starts with a mindset. All of these men and women, even in Cracking the Rich Code, all of these men and women, along with Alonzo Herndon and many others, Tony Robbins, Warren Buffett, Suzanne Shank, Farrah Gray, Dr. Claude Anderson, all of these people started out with a positive mindset first. Then they spoke their desires and wrote them down. Those three things within itself will empower you to take the proper action. Then get resources like my course. It's going to help you to better your life, your family's life. If you have a business, it will upscale that. And if you're working for a company, when you come with this information, they're going to have many wow, or what they call wow, aha moments. They're going to be shocked because a lot of this information is not known, and some of it is seen from a very different and effective angle. I'll give you a perfect example. There's a lot of things in copywriting concerning killer headlines, how to make them. Do you not know if you were in college or you talk to a college student and they have to do an essay? This is not in the course. Yes, it is in the course. This is in the course, by the way. If you have to do an essay, one of the main things to establish is your thesis statement. Your thesis statement tells the reader what the topic is about, and it gives a marketing guide as to where that paper, article, or post is going. That's the same thing a headline does. It names what's being talked about, and it tells you the direction of the article. They don't tell you that in college. And how many of you related one to the other? Maybe a few, but I can guarantee not many. It's things like that. SEO, backlinks, which actually originate from back to the college essays, in-text citations, and references. The references in an essay, and especially the Chicago Manual style of writing, where the footnotes are. You read something in a book, you see a footnote, that is called Chicago Manual style, and it is leading you to a credible source. The same way backlinks connect websites to each other. It's the same thing. You're connecting credible sources one to another. So those are just two tidbits on top of everything else I've given you to help you to be encouraged that God has your best interest in mind. God is not against you. You need to tell yourself that you are more than a conqueror. God bless you. Take care. Bye bye.